ya ellos ganaron. Porque está diciendo que él hizo lo que ellos dicen que hizo. Thereby, you guys don't get paid. Comprende la complicación. Ellos ganan por default, que quiere decir que técnicamente por ley, si él tenía un material misrepresentation. No sé que no sea verdad, pero como él nunca contestó. ¿Ok? Cogen un judgment contra él. What they do is they file. They file. They serve the patient. Patient doesn't care, doesn't get an attorney. You give it to me, you give me the patient file, and I respond for you, and I take care of it for you. But the patient loses by default. Therefore, technically, he did do a material misrepresentation, and you're out of your money. What happens? Let's get that patient. Let's get him to sign my retainer so that I have authority to represent him. And that doesn't happen with default. Vamos a buscar al paciente para que el paciente me firme que yo soy su abogado para este caso nada más, para que no busquen el default y ya yo puedo defenderlo, que es la misma defensa que ustedes, pero está el nombre de él, no hay default. Eso es importante. Joe, you heard what I'm saying, right? The problem here is
you talking about the deck action?
Yeah, the deck action. Let's say material misrep. By default to the insured, there's a material misrep. If we can't find that patient, how do I can defend it? The insured loses. I got to judge it. Esto es fácil de arreglar. Déjeme decirle, como yo lo defiendo, es que mandamos la carta de demanda si no me han dado el caso antes, ¿no? Si no lo tengo. Pero los 30 días, y yo no busco un PIP suit, lo que hago es el PIP suit es la contesta. Hago un counter. All right? The way I fix it is, you guys give me a file, I come in, and if I don't have a demand letter sent yet because the file is too new, you haven't even given it to me yet sometimes, I file a demand letter, wait the 30 days, and then I file my answer to their complaint and a counterclaim, the PIP suit. We turn it around. But if I don't have the insured on this, he's going to get defaulted on. There is my argument that the assignment took away his benefits and his rights, and reviewing the default against him means nothing. But man, I don't want to take that argument. That's not the better way. The better way is finding a patient. And let's get him on board. Okay? You don't have to pay. He's not paying. It's free. Okay? There's nothing that he's going to pay. There's nothing that's going to happen. Él no va a pagar al paciente. Él no tiene que nada. Va a tener que testificar, pero ¿qué vamos a hacer? All right? Okay? You guys chime in when you want. Right?
Deck actions, very briefly. I'm interested. Has anybody here been served with a deck action in this room that they know about?
¿Alguien tiene alguno de estos que le ha llegado?
So far, so good. All right. Well, you'll know if you get served with one of these because it'll most likely somebody will come to the clinic and serve you in hand on these. And so, if the main rule to remember is the simple rule to remember. If you get hit with a deck action, somebody comes and serves you with a complaint, the first thing you do is let us know. You come to us first. We talk about it, James and I. We look at the pleadings. We talk to Neil, and then we get a strategy of how to go after that. But these are special. All they're doing in these deck actions, don't make it sound like it's a big legal thing. It's not. All they're saying is we don't provide coverage for this accident, okay? And we deal with those claims all the time. in the county courts in the fifth. So, to the extent that it affects you, let us know right away. Noel, James, myself, Morelli, Irma. We're all here in those circumstances.
Yo le digo a ustedes que este juego sea complicado, esta industria y esto nuestras carreras ahora es un poquito más detallada, un poquito más técnica y un poquito más de leer, de escribir y de mirar. I had said before in some of these seminars that our industry, our careers, our professions have become a little more technical, a little more detail-oriented, and a little more complicated. Because insurance companies are looking every day. They have these great minds sitting there trying to find out how not to pay you. Basically, that's what happens. And what happens is this. I want you to be aware. They don't need to tell their people, find a way. Their people want to do it voluntarily because they will be heroes. Quieren que sepa que las mejores mentes están trabajando en la compañía de seguro, buscando maneras de no pagarle. El tecnicismo, el detalle, el puntico, el error. Pero esta gente, la compañía de seguro, no van a esa gente y le dicen, búscame una manera. No, no hace falta. Ellos lo buscan porque ellos quieren ser el héroe. Ellos quieren ser el boletín de la compañía tiene su nombre diciendo que pudo lograr hacer cosas tan grandes. You know, they want their names on the bulletin, Employee of the Month. Esto es un documento que estamos sacando para mejorar nuestros servicios de ustedes. Esto es un status report. Sé que ustedes llaman y quieren status y quieren cosas, pero ahora voy a intentar hacerlo sin llamada, natural, cada rato. No estoy seguro si va a ser mensual, semanal, no estoy seguro de esto. Van a recibir estos documentos de uno por cada caso. You're going to receive now something new that we will try to implement, and I think we're going to be successful. What we call a status of your case, a report of the status. And this is on every individual case. We have some check marks and tell you what the status is on this case. So sometimes we need help from you guys so that we can change it. We might need a document. We might need whatever. We might need something, but hace falta. Y esto lo estamos haciendo para ustedes, para mejor servirlos. Cuando estamos hablando, Karina, ¿qué tú crees?
Nosotros tenemos dos tipos de status report. Este es uno de ellos, el otro es que es como tipo carta. Y de la misma forma tiene un párrafo abajo por la razón del denial del caso. Y cada caso quiero que sepan que tiene su particularidad. Nosotros enviamos un status report para que ustedes, en algunos casos, nos ayuden con ciertos detalles. No quiere decir que vayamos a cerrar el caso, sino pues le estamos dejando saber la razón y si tienen alguna información adicional, pues nos llaman, ¿entiendes? Para nosotros continuar y hacer esto.
Y ahora, antes del letrero, yo quiero presentarle a Adriana. No diga Adriana. Y ella va a hacerle una propuesta también. Aquí en Tampa el juego es un poco diferente así a los pacientes de viaje. Pero también veo el juego que sus pacientes y sus intereses no están representados completos por esos abogados que tienen, ustedes le dan al viaje. Ellos no se aparecen al libro. Ellos no les importa el LP. Ellos no les importa el deducible, el insurance, que harían hacer una presentación.
Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Adriana Steiner. My name is Adriana Steiner. I'm a bodily injury attorney. Soy la abogada profesional los casos de lesiones al cuerpo. Quería avisarles que tenemos un buen equipo que hemos puesto juntos en el departamento. Yo empecé con la firma en julio del año pasado. Sorry. Y tenemos un equipo de 15-20 personas que trabajan los casos de pre-litigio hasta litigio. Yo los superviso en todo el estado de la Florida. We have a very good team of bodily injury, a very good bodily injury team that consists of 15 to 20 people right now. We handle the cases from pre-suit all the way through litigation throughout the state of Florida. Your representatives, Germán Fernandez and Noé Reyes, are available to help you answer any questions for you. Also, with the bodily injury cases, primarily the firm is focused a lot on the PIP cases, but it is a department that we're growing. We have a supervisor, her name is Claudia Tataje. She will be coming up to the area to come by the clinics and answer questions if you have, discuss the possibility of some bodily injury cases. Los representantes del área, Germán Fernández y Noel Reyes, están disponibles también para hablar con ustedes no solamente de los casos de PIP, pero también los casos de EPI. La supervisora Claudia Tataje, ella va a subir a Tampa a conocer las diferentes clínicas diferentes, explicarle los servicios que tenemos en esa área. Hay algunos puntos que le queremos aclarar en cómo poder incrementar el dinero que le entra a las clínicas a través de los casos de PI. There's a couple of points that we would like to stress on how you can maximize your money coming into the clinics for your bodily injury cases. It's a couple of pointers that we would like to give you. We will assist in recovering co-pays and deductibles from the patients. Nosotros asistiremos en colectar los copagos y los deducibles de los pacientes. Hay algo que vemos mucho en que las clínicas a veces no les gusta hacer, they're hesitant, no les gusta hacer mucho el referral para un MRI en los casos. Les voy a explicar por qué en los casos donde hay lesiones legítimas, donde una persona realmente se queja de algo como radiación a las extremidades, que ustedes piensan que realmente se pasa ya de lo que le llamamos un soft tissue case. Si mandan a una persona a un MRI, aunque inicialmente le está quitando la posibilidad de cobrar bajo los primeros $10,000 de la póliza del PIP, un MRI positivo es algo que incrementa el valor del caso, y al incrementar el valor del caso de PI, incrementa la posibilidad de que ustedes les paguen los servicios médicos al final del caso. There's something that we would like to stress, which is the MRI referrals and how it actually is good for the clinics to make in cases where there are legitimate injuries, where you have complaints such as radiating pain and your doctors make an analysis that this person has something more than a soft tissue injury, that you can recognize that. Clinics sometimes are hesitant to make the MRI referral because you want to have the ability to bill under the $10,000 of the PIP, but a positive MRI will increase the value of your case by increasing the value of the bodily injury case. By increasing the value of the bodily injury case, that increases the possibility that you will get paid for the medical services that you render. So it's something to consider. And the last and most important piece of advice that we would like to give you is the letters of protection. PI cases are different than the PIP cases in the sense that the PIP attorneys have a duty directly to the clinics to try to collect for the PIP benefits. In the bodily injury case, our duty is to the patient, which becomes our client. So without a letter of protection, we can't force the clients to pay you back for medical services rendered. With the letter of protection, it's a way of us guaranteeing to you that we can do something legally to get them to pay you back for the services. So if I have an issue where there's money at issue, for example, you've given medical services, you've rendered medical services, we settle the bodily injury case, and they don't want to pay you back, there's nothing you can do if there's no letter of protection. If there is a letter of protection and there's money at issue,